American football brings you the divisional round of the NFL by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Niners on Sunday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up tonight, as we close another Sunday of football, we have a fantastic matchup for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. I'm Kate Scott. Joining me, as always, my partner in crime, Brock Heward, and we are excited to bring you this NFL divisional round game. Well, excited, the word that you and I get to use, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kate. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear, fitting the situation you're in, well, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock.
Recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Stopped that time by Marcus May. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Purdy looking to throw. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And they make the tackle at the 38.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really...
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers finish up an excellent opening series. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's who is running back, Kenneth Gainwell. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Short side option here. He's running left. He breaks a tackle. He will not go down. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts now from the gun. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. On the give, here's Shipley. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. It's second and goal. Shipley. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought down on the effort by Quinyon Mitchell. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles. They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner. Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your leg.
And wait, what's this? They fake the spike. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That pass complete to Goedert. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. 15 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. It's the Eagles behind the sticks on 2nd and 11.
Go.
throwing now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of third down, they're now defending first and 10. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's first and 10. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. The 49ers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've stalled out since that first touchdown, Brock, while their opponents have done the opposite. They've heated up, and their original 7-point lead, now a deficit of 7. First down throw by Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Purdy gonna go on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's gonna be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, it's Purdy. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. McCaffrey. And he's going to fight forward and getting touchdown. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these 2 teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where you see the final score there. Geno Smith leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Advance to the NFC title game. Let's send it back out to Kate and Brock. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. A play fake now hurts to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Campbell going to motion over right. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Man in motion here. Back to throw, Hurts. On the move, headed right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in?
And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard. When you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's on the move. He's running for it. He slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good, and they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the 49ers on offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. And the fake spike works. They fool the defense, and he reaches the end zone for a touchdown. PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, it gives to Shipley. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. 20, 15. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Will Shipley touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 16 at the 17-yard line.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's 49ers football, and they trail. Their playoffs hanging in the balance. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now it's Purdy. That throw behind his intended target.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man. McCaffrey has it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Purdy throwing here. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Now Purdy. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. Deebo Samuel the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles and running back Will Shipley getting back to work. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Campbell going to motion over right. On 1st down, Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts throwing again. Pass caught by Gainwell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles losing by 4. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Hurts. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The 49ers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Setting up to pass.
Defenders hear from their coaches, read and react. What are you going to react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's